Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Rampage, and welcome to Gaming News. Now, I have a friend on this time. Do you want to introduce yourself, sir?
My name is Scott MBNP.
What do you do?
I play video games and work for a living.
Fuck you. Alright. This article is Resident Evil is getting an HD remaster for PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and PC. Thoughts?
I think that's amazing. I love the first Resident Evil games, the original ones, compared to the new ones.
Oh yeah, definitely. The first Resident Evil game I actually played was Resident Evil 5. So yeah, I still to this day haven't even finished that game yet. It's just so bad.
Yes.
Then Resident Evil 6, I got like right near the end, and me and a friend were just like, "No, fuck it, we're not gonna play this anymore. Nah, we're done."
No.
So I think we got to the last campaign. That's that chick, the whatever her name is, Ada or
Ada
Aina,
Wong,
or-
yeah.
yeah. We got to that and we're just like, "No, fuck it."
No,
But-
I couldn't even bring myself. They brought me in, and I actually paid for Resident Evil 6. They brought me in with the fact that they promised to have a survival element to it with the Leon campaign, and it was nothing like the original games. It was fucking horrible. It was still action orientated. I had way too much ammo, and I didn't feel scared at all.
Yeah. That was trying to say that it was basically bringing back survival horror for a couple of the campaigns. There was no horror element throughout the entire game, regardless of whether you played Leon or whatever. None of them.
No, there was no
So-
point in the game that I felt physically like scared. With the original games, you had lack of ammo and very bad camera angles, which put you off center and things like that. And
I remember seeing images of those. Yeah. Do you really think it's necessary though for an actual remaster?
for people who didn't, because the what I hear is that the remaster, well, the HD remake is just of the GameCube version, and a lot of people might not have been able to play the GameCube version, which was, as they said, the definitive version of Resident Evil 1. It had more content from the PS1 version, and extra levels, well, not extra levels, but extra areas to be able to explore and stuff like that. So if they're just HD remastering the GameCube version, I do believe that it's a good idea, because then people on PC, PS3, PS4, Xbox One, Xbox 360 will be able to enjoy that game and see what real survival horror game is about, and not this shitty fucking action games that we get now.
Yeah. What about like Nintendo fans though? They don't get this.
Well,
Like-
they got it on GameCube. I feel I own a Wii U, and I think it sucks that we're not getting any games, but you can still play the Wii version of the GameCube version, which I know is really weird, but yeah,
Yeah, but like they'll have like Wii controls.
yeah, well, you can still play.
Screw that shit.
Good point. But yeah, for people who are like, oh, Resident Evil is the best game ever, I love the action feel, it's going to be a big shock to them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
What the original games were like, and it would be good for those people to be able to see what those games were like. I doubt that they will, but I hope they do too, because Resident Evil 2 was my favorite game.
Yeah, I wanted to see an actual remake of the game though. I don't want to see a up-res remaster of the fucking GameCube version. I would prefer, to be honest, to get, Resident Evil 1 to Resident Evil 4 for an actual HD remake. Not, this what we got with Resident Evil 4, which was basically just up-textured fucking remaster. I don't really consider that as high definition. It's basically
laziness.
getting the exact same textures and stretching them.
Yeah, and that's unfortunately all you get with this new genre of upscaling games, because you never see a HD remaster of a PS1 game unless it takes years to complete, like the new and tasty of Abe's Odyssey. I can't wait to play that, because it's a complete rebuild of the game. But I guarantee you won't see a HD remaster of Resident Evil 2 and 3, because that never came out with a HD version, like a remake of it on the GameCube or anything else. All they did for the GameCube was stretch the PS1 textures to a bit better and have a better frame rate. So no company apparently wants to redo these good old games, because that would take way too much work. They'd rather take a PS2 original Xbox game and just stretch the textures, which I think is just fucking lazy.
It doesn't really make sense though. If you want people that actually care about graphics to go back and play these games, that's how you pull those people in, regardless of what the game is. Like, this also happened with Hitman. like all the Hitman HD collection,
Yes.
upscaled res garbage. I don't want to pay $60 for games that I can get on PC for under $10, all of them.
Well, no.
If
Not only that, if you play, like, say, Resident Evil, the first game, in an emulator on the PC, you can already put texture filtering on it and play the game in 1080p, and it looks fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And same with PlayStation 2 games. I mean, I've been playing the Final Fantasy HD game on the PS3, and I honestly believe it looks better with my PC with a PS2 emulator.
Wow.
So what was the point in buying a $60 fucking game when I could just emulate the PS2 version, which I already owned, and have it look better than their technically HD remastered?
Yeah, I don't know. It depends on how they price it, really. Like, if they're going to re-release this as a HD remaster version and still going to ask for like $60,
that's fucked.
You know, you could use that money, sure, but if you actually want me to care about your company again, at least, you know, down the track, actually make it a remake, or at least remake, you know, Resident Evil 2 and 3, because I never actually played those either.
I'll tell you what, at the moment, I think Capcom is just running out of ideas, but I will tell you, if they can remaster and make a HD remake like they did with the GameCube version of Resident Evil 1 with Resident Evil 2 and 3, then my faith in Capcom will be restored. But at the moment,
yeah, like, an actual remake though, like,
yes,
that would drive so much more sales towards them than an upscaled remaster though.
Yes, well, that's why I compared, if they're going to redo Resident Evil 2 and 3, I compared to the GameCube version, because the GameCube version of Resident Evil 1 is, well, not completely, but a way better version than the PlayStation 1 version. And if they can do that if they can get the same team that did the remake of Resident Evil 1 for the GameCube to remake Resident Evil 2 and 3, holy crap, that's going to be amazing.
Yeah, I still kind of find it weird that Wii U isn't actually getting this. So, like, every other platform under the sun is getting it, except the Nintendo platform, which is the platform that the remake was initially on.
Unfortunately, no one wants to make games for the Wii U anymore.
Yeah, like, even the developers that actually worked on the fucking game aren't even going to put it on there. That's mean. That's really mean.
It's like another nail in Nintendo's coffin.
Yeah. I don't know. Just they keep remastering games in different orders though. Like, they had Resident Evil 4, which was remastered like last year or the start of this year.
Start of this year, I think.
Yeah, and then they're gonna remaster the first one.
Well,
do you want to like make it a pack, or just like just like Resident Evil 1 to 4 remastered? Here you go. That's what it sounds like they're going to do eventually.
It does sound like they're going to do that. If they're going to do 2 and 3, I guarantee we'll see some gigantic pack down the line with the true roots of survival horror pack or something like that, where it'll just be 1 to 4.
Some garbage. Yeah.
But I guarantee people will pay for it.
Oh yeah. I actually want to go back and play them, but you know, I'm a graphics whore, so this to me looks like garbage still. So, like, I would appreciate a remake, but I understand, you know, money and fucking time and shit, but I would prefer that, to be honest. But
so would I. And Capcom is already getting hated on by a lot of people because they've turned the Resident Evil series into basically shit. So if they want to get those fans back, taking the time and remaking 2 and 3, and even 4 if they wanted to, and take their time with it.
4 at this point, I think people would just be like, fuck off.
How many
if they release it for like $5, then yes. But if it's like 20 or something, fuck that.
Yeah, like they did with Deus Ex, where the collector's edition of that came out, and it was like a $5 upgrade to it. If they did that with 4, then probably. But yeah, there's been, fucking 4 different revisions of Resident Evil 4 now?
Yeah.
It's horrible.
It's something... Oh, it's kind of reminding me of Street Fighter. That's what the series is turning into.
Well, it's Capcom, so I wouldn't...
Yeah, exactly. Like 6 different fucking Street Fighter 4s, and now they've got like 4 bloody versions of Resident Evil 4. And
yeah, so when they remake Resident Evil 4 in HD with new extra things, it'll be like, what, Resident Evil 4 X3 Super Famicom version or something.
Yeah. Oh shit, apparently they're also having support for widescreen and 4x3.
Yeah, and you could switch it on the fly. That'd be hilarious.
Why would you want 4:3 on a resolution that's 16:9? That's just ridiculous.
Well, the GameCube version is in 4:9.
No,
the article
4:3. Yeah.
Sorry. The article that I read is also that when they move now, they're going to have scrolling backgrounds because the game is built in 4:3. So
my God.
I don't know, because you said you'd never played the original Resident Evils, have you?
No.
Okay, so there were static backgrounds that you could move around in, and each time you change scene, it wasn't a loading screen. It was a really quick half a second, but then it would go to the next static screen. And that's why the original Resident Evils games look so amazing still, because they were pre-rendered backgrounds that didn't have to change or move. So, but the characters did, so they could just spend all their money on the character animation. So, the first one, PS1. Okay, the character animations weren't that great, and the voice acting. Oh my God. Oh, okay. There's one scene there where if you pick Jill, she has the ability to do lock picking, and Barry comes up to her and it's like, "Here, Jill, take this. You, the master of unlocking things, might find it useful." Oh my fucking God, that's horrible. It's great though. It's so much cheese.
It's so much cheese.
Well, that's what the whole original Resident Evil game felt like to me, like a B-grade horror movie. It was awesome. But yeah, so because those static backgrounds, I'm assuming that when you put it in widescreen, it's going to have like a moving background. So they're probably going to have to redo all the textures a little bit anyway, which is probably why it's taking a little bit longer than what they expected.
Yeah, because apparently it's going to come out on PS3 and Xbox 360 in Japan November 27th.
And then up to the
PS4,
next year.
Xbox One, PC next year.
Yeah.
No word on a Western release. Well, if you delay it and fix it up before you give it to Westerns, then that's fine.
Yep.
But if you're just gonna
2.5 or something.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really want it to be half-assed though. Like, I actually want to sit down and actually play these games.
I can't say that it's not going to be half-assed because it's Capcom, and I haven't had any faith in them with the last 4 games.
I know.
Have a look at how half-assed they've ported over Dead Rising.
Dead Rising? Which one?
No, the third one.
Third, yeah. Locked at 30, but you can unlock it. Get fucked, Capcom.
So, don't hold your breath, but I have high hopes.
You know what I want to see? Give me co-op.
In a Resident Evil. That'd be fucking hilarious.
Give me co-op. Because there was co-op in 5 and
yes, but the
6. That was pretty cool though.
The first 3 are supposed to be like this survival horror. It
would
be really survival horror if you had somebody else helping you.
Well, it kind of would, because they would still get scared as well. They would still get like attacked.
But you as the player wouldn't feel as alone because you had someone else at all times.
I know, but I hate feeling like a lone wolf in those situations. Like, if it kind of feels like Amnesia. You're defenseless, but yet you have ammo or guns and shit. I don't know. It's really weird.
Not as much as you need, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I wouldn't hold your breath that it's going to be great, but I have high hopes for the game.
Yeah. Besides enhanced sound, the HD remaster polished and reworked the graphics so they look better. Well, okay, that's not a remaster, that's remake. So where do they draw the line? Like, remaster, what? What?
I think the whole terms of remake, remaster, HD, everything like that, it's just getting fucking so skew-whiff now.
Yeah.
That no one, it doesn't matter. You just put any name that you want.
Yeah, because remaster used to mean that it was just upscaled resolution. Nothing. They didn't change anything else.
Yep.
Then they added HD, which meant the same thing, and now they've got HD remaster with The Last of Us remastered, which is actually remastered. Some of the shit is actually changed to look better. So I'm assuming that's what this one's gonna be?
Oh, I guess.
It doesn't make any sense at all.
No.
But yeah.
If as you said, if remaster and HD are technically the same thing, it's like an oxymoron. We're putting the exact same 2 things together, going, oh, this is even better. It's 2 of the same things. It's double the HD.
Yeah. As long as it's like not locked at 30, I'll be fine.
Oh, it better fucking not.
Capcom, come on, you can do it. Anyway, that's the thing apparently. Remastered version of the first one.
I hope it's going to be good.
Fingers crossed.
Yep.
I don't know how to end this.
Neither do I. Thank you very much for everybody tuning in. This was Scott MBNP and...
The Rampage, apparently. I changed my name. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and hopefully I might answer it, but probably.
You know you will.
Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.